Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on BLLN. I got a ton of requests for this one today, and pulling up the chart, I can see why. Pretty crazy day. I don't know what went on. I'm guessing there's news or something that came out today. I have no idea really what occurred, but all I know is there's lots of eyes on it today, as can be seen by the volume, and pretty crazy judging by the candlestick that was formed. So once again, I don't know what's going on from a story standpoint or a fundamental point of view, but I am just going to go over this from a charting perspective, and take it or leave it, whatever you want. I just want to do this since I've gotten so many requests on it. So today, obviously, big volume. As mentioned earlier in the video, I don't know if that was because of a news release or maybe some sort of filing. I have no idea. But bottom line, there is something that happened that occurred a lot of volume to come in, and the price was reacting very nicely with it. However, by the end of the day, things, to not sugarcoat it, just got pretty bearish and got knocked back down. So lots of questions I got were, what's the chart looking like now? So I'm going to just take this from two perspectives. From a day trading perspective, if you had bought in here or you're a momentum player, you should be out already. Because this is not what you want to see if you're a short-term day trader or scalper or momentum player. The momentum clearly, just got knocked out today from the stock. Now, if you're in this for an overall hold, there's still hope left. There's still things that, if they hold up, then you're still in good shape, and I'll explain what those are. So for the people that are in this for a longer term trade or maybe even an investment that are following the story, I will say the uptrend has been very nice since back here in August. The reason I make that is just simply by looking right here at this purple line. The 50-day, you can see, has a nice little slope to it, and even this orange line here, the 200-day, has a nice little slope to it going up. So the overall trend is up. Yes, I'm not going to lie. Short term today, that was a nasty looking candlestick. So for you day traders, like I said, hopefully you're out. But for longer term people, there's still hope. You're still above your moving averages. So what do we want to see happen? Well, now intraday we broke through some resistance levels, but couldn't close above them. So there's still resistances, but they were weakened up a bit. But what I'm going to do is just kind of divide the middle of these. You can see we had a high here and then one right there. So I'm just putting that one right in between them to split the difference. This is still a resistance level. Like I said, yes, intraday you did break above it. So I'm sure there were some momentum players that bought in on the break of this, that were playing the breakout. But from a daily chart perspective and for a longer term time frame, this still needs to fall. This is still a resistance level that hasn't quite fallen yet, so it still needs to get broken through before it can turn into a support or a resistance. Wow, it's still a resistance that needs to fall in order to become a support. That's what I was trying to spit out there. So yes, it was weakened up today, but there's still work to be done. Now the key resistance level that was pointed out today was just simply up here at the high where the bears finally decided to step in. That was at 0.0975. So what I'm going to do is make this line a little thicker to represent more of probably a harder battleground to get through in terms of resistance. But nonetheless, we still do have these two resistance levels to get through on any sort of upward movement. Now on the support side of things, still above a lot of the moving averages. You can see the red line here, which is your 10-day, that gray line, which is your 20, then we have our 50. You're still above all those. So the easiest way to measure this is the more and more of these that fail, meaning the price goes through and closes below, the weaker and weaker the chart becomes. So maybe the chart will just go sideways here, and you know what, that'd be perfectly fine from an overall perspective because you're still above these moving averages. Here you can see the chart just went sideways for a long time, but for the people that were watching this moving average here, they saw that it was increasing that whole time, so they knew that the overall trend was up, and they finally got a big pop. So people could have been buying in down here around 6, and on this day today sold for a nice little profit. And that's what you want to do here. So keep watching this 50-day and see how it holds up for the rest of this week. The other thing to watch is volume. If you have big volume and the price keeps on going down, that's not going to be a good sign. When you're getting high volume and then negative price reaction, that's usually a sign of either dilution or a big seller selling. But either way, it's just not a good sign. But tomorrow, hopefully, the volume will either level off and kind of go down a little bit, or be a big volume day. However, get some bullish green price action. But that'll just be kind of a wait and see situation. So for the longer term people, you still got your chart still intact. Yes, not a good day here, but as long as these support levels can hold, you're still in business. The more and more of these that fail, that's the weaker and weaker, like I said, the chart is becoming. So keep an eye on these support levels and see how the price reacts when it goes down, or if it goes down and tests them. If you do have any other questions on the chart, please shoot me a message. I'd also encourage you to check out bullmarketnewsletter.net. If you go there and sign up for the newsletter, you will be sent a free ebook, which has been getting very good reviews. And then with your subscription, you'll get trade ideas, educational pieces, chart setups, all sorts of things from big boards all the way down to penny stocks. So there's a good variety, something for everybody. And best part about it is it's all free, so it's definitely worth at least checking out. One more time, this was BLLN. Thanks for listening.